Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to this edition of Monday Motivation. We're coming to the end of 2021. In fact, this is going to be the very last Monday Motivation for 2021. So as we approach 2022, what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk about some of the things that we're going to be looking forward to and making some plans and setting down some goals. Some people like to call it New Year's resolutions and things like that. Whatever it is that you want to call it, make sure that you're actually doing it, that you're actually performing these things that you want to change or the things you want to institute in your life. So I wrote down a few things, but before I get into that, I want to say thank you, of course. Subscriptions have been going up, and I appreciate everyone who's been sharing the videos, who's been reaching out to others to make sure that the channel is actually growing. I appreciate you so much for the things that you do to try to grow the channel and make sure that this content is reaching people and maybe improve their lives or make them think about some things that they may want to improve in themselves and offer some type of encouragement as they go through their daily lives. So today, I titled this one Decision 2022. So decisions. All right, 2022. This might be a good opportunity to have a seat and let's have a chat. All right. So decisions, 2022. It's been a great year. It's been a great opportunity to have started this Monday Motivation series and hopefully had an impact on your life. But as we move forward to 2022, we only have 1 week left. Why wait till the last minute when it's New Year's Eve and you're just now starting to think about, oh my God, it's time to start putting down my goals or my New Year's resolutions and things like that. Let's start doing that now. You got a week to kind of think of it. And one of the things I put down first that I wanted to discuss was writing your goals down. You've got to make it plain and you got to make a list. Write it down and make a rough draft. Making that rough draft is going to help you because you'll never really have those things in order when you first write them down. So making that rough draft, you'll put down, like your long-term and your short-term goals that you want to reach throughout the year. And like I always say, when it comes to goals or resolutions or anything of that sort, the short-term goals should support the long-term goals. So the things that you want to reach in the long term, the short-term things that are going to be happening, January, February, March, are going to support the things that are going to be happening later on in October and November as you go towards the end of the year. Remember, you have to lay down the foundation before you can actually build a house, right? Now, let's make sure that we carry over the things that you did not complete or that you're still working on in 2021. Just because you didn't complete those goals or those things that you wanted to do in 2021 doesn't mean that it's over and that you can just drop it, right? Put that at the top of your list, and those are the things that you're going to complete first. All right, don't start something and not finish it. So the things that you haven't completed in 2021, put those at the top of your list for 2022 and then knock those things out and then move on to bigger and better things. Now, next thing, make sure that those things that you write down for this year, that they're attainable. Don't actually put down things that it's going to take a very long time, like 2 or 3 years to accomplish. You can do that on another list, but the things that you want to accomplish actually in 2022, make sure that they're attainable, the long-term and the short-term goals. Think about the things like who, what, when, where, etc. Like who is going to help you potentially? Will you need partners in order to attain some of these goals? What assets might you need? You might need to purchase some equipment, all right, getting some vendors and things like that together. When? Will it take you 3 months? Maybe you want to set a time frame that this is only going to take me 3 to 6 months to get done. If I do these things, then it'll be done in this time frame. Now, when it comes to your goals and when it comes to the things that you want to accomplish next year, of course, you're going to be accomplishing things for yourself, but do not forget to put other people into your goals as well. You want to not just do things for yourself, but you want to do things for others. So make sure you include that in your goals as well, that you're doing something not so for yourself, but for your family and for your community. All right, let's not be selfish. Now, when it comes to those goals, some of them may be spiritual. It may be health. It may be financial. It may be personal. It may have something to do with business. It may have something to do with work or your job, right? If you are in good shape when it comes to your finances, if you're in good shape when it comes to your health, I'm going to make a recommendation to you to try to help someone else along when it comes to their health. If you're an extremely healthy individual, you work out, you eat well, you're taking your multivitamins, etc. Like, you're 50 years old, you're 80 years old, and you're in tip-top shape, right? Maybe you might have the opportunity to share some of your information and your encouragement with somebody who is actually going through with their health, someone who is going through when it comes to their finances, somebody who is having some professional issues. Maybe you might be able to share with them some information that when you were in a similar situation and how you got through. So make sure that when it comes to our goals, that we're actually looking out not just for ourselves, but for our family and for our community, the people who are close to us. Now, when it comes to the things that you want to do in 2022, there's something that I didn't learn until my 20s that I want to share with you right now. Sometimes we can stretch ourselves very thin in life, where you're trying to accomplish so much, not just for yourself, but for other people, right? Think about the things that you want to stop doing in 2022. Get focused and try not to do too much. Try to make sure that you're using your time to the best of your ability so that you can actually get these things accomplished that you want to do. Because if you stretch yourself too thin and you're turning your wheels, you burn yourself out, or you're not really spending the time effectively to make sure that you actually reach these goals that you want to attain. All right, I got two more for you. I try to keep these very short and concise, but this one, I guess, when I start making a list of some things that I might want to share with you, might get a little bit longer, and that's going to be happening in 2022, because sometimes you get started on a live video or you're recording a video and things just kind of go out of your mind. But as we go forward with this series and go forward with other things that I want to do, I'm going to actually make a list so that I can actually not forget some of the things that I want to share with you. So I got two more for you. The next one is to share or not to share. And that's a huge question for some individuals. Do you share these goals with other people in your life, or do you not share these goals with other people in your life? Now, I'm gonna give you one reason for each why you should or why you should not share these goals with other people that are around you. The first thing was for accountability. You might be the type of person that really needs to have someone hold you accountable for the things that you say you're going to do. If you're that type of person, maybe you do want to share one or whatever goals with somebody that's going to hound you, somebody that's going to be on you saying, well, you said you were going to do this, when you going to get it done, or whatever. That might be something that's going to benefit you. All right. And one reason that you may not want to share it, there are people in your life or people around you potentially that may want to steal your idea. They may actually want to work against you. They may talk against you to other people to make sure that what you're trying to do is not going to succeed. So be very careful, but think about if you want to share or not share some of these goals with others. And the last thing I have for you, when you make your list and when you have these things together, make sure that you put that list in a place of prominence. Some people may want to choose to put it on their bathroom mirror. That's a place that you should be visiting at least once or twice a day, right? You may want to put it on your refrigerator or in your microwave. You may want to just put it in a place of prominence so that you're going to see it on a daily basis, see it regularly, so that you can actually be holding yourself accountable that you are actually working on these things, and maybe a place where you'll be excited to visit it and check these things off as you get them accomplished. And as I was driving over here, I had an idea that maybe when you finish with writing your list and you have your master list, this is what I want to do, right? Take a picture of it with your cell phone, right? And then screenshot it or what have you, so that you can put it on your backdrop on your phone behind your apps, or maybe even put it on your lock screen, so that every time you grab that phone, and we all do it like 100 times a day, and you go to open that phone, you see that list right there in front of you, just burning a hole in you. These are the things I said I'm going to do, and I'm going to get these things accomplished. So with that being said, you guys, that's the end of this Monday Motivation. It's been exciting, and it's been a wonderful journey to be so consistent that every Monday I was able to actually say something positive and something encouraging to you and to the community. Please, if this has been beneficial to you, please share this information with others. Maybe somebody who was talking about their New Year's resolutions, a young person who's just starting off, and this is something that's going to propel them to get themselves into a situation where they are thinking about the things that they want to get done in the year at the beginning of the year and working gradually towards it to get those things accomplished. All right, I think we all can benefit from being goal-oriented and wanting to change things for the positive in our lives. So with that being said, you guys, have a great week, and have a wonderful start to the new year. Be safe out there, and I will talk to you soon.